Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever I'm catching you. Hi. Happy 2025. How are you doing? What a start to the year it has been. I kind of just wanted to jump on and ramble a little bit. So I just grabbed a couple things. I don't have too much, but man, I think last time we talked, I was still on the East Coast, and then actually my flight got delayed twice because of how crazy the snow was. So I got stuck out there because of how bad the weather was. The snowstorms on the East Coast for a little bit, and then I flew back to Los Angeles, and as you probably have heard, right in time for the absolutely horrific, horrible wildfires that we are still dealing with. We're not in the clear yet, but thankfully they are making a lot of progress, and the biggest difference is the Santa Ana winds have calmed down. So it did evacuate temporarily. I wasn't in an evacuation zone, but it was like very close. I was I was exactly 4 blocks outside of the evacuation zone, so I was like, that is close enough for me, because it was like, well, I'm not forced to leave, so I could just wait and be anxious about it all night, or I could just get out of here to be safe, because it's not worth the risk. So, but now I am back. I left for about 4 or 5 days. Now I am back home, and just working a lot because my work does a lot of like emergency response work whenever there are natural disasters. So working a lot, keeping busy, but man, awful, so scary, so scary. And I hope it gets resolved. I hope they really make progress soon. I just started this. There we go. My friend recommended it to me. Isn't it so pretty? My friend recommended this book, and then I saw it, and I just started it, but I'm excited because the lady at the bookstore was like, oh my gosh, it's so good, you're gonna love it. So I'm excited about that. But you know what I really want to talk about? The TikTok ban. Man. It's funny because we have so many different versions of ourselves, right? I really enjoy ASMR, and I want to dedicate more time to get better at it, to post way more consistently and all of that. But I make a lot of content not ASMR related. for lots of different things, like for work stuff, but on TikTok for my personal stuff, and I can't believe it's going away. You know, I really, before 2020, I posted a little bit on social, but just like the way that just your day-to-day private citizens post on social media, you know. And I never like thought about doing any of this kind of stuff, but I started doing stuff on TikTok, just like messing around. I had some friends on there, and it wasn't anything serious, but some of the videos started to do well, and it was really fun. And so somehow one thing led to another, and I ended up putting a lot of content on TikTok about flirting and dating, specifically in the queer space. And so it was really, really fun, and it was really cool because I met so many people, and I suddenly had so much community, and I never really had that, you know. I never really had that before, and now I suddenly had all of these friends. I had all this community. I've made some really great friends on there. I've made a bunch of good friends on there. I've met some of them in person. I met my partner on TikTok, and the job I have now, I have because of what I did on TikTok. Because now I do video for my organization, and so it's like, when I stop and think about it, it's like so many things have, I can point back to TikTok actually for a lot of big important things in my life. And what's crazy is I definitely have had friends being like, you know, trying to talk about TikTok, or like, how are you doing? How are you feeling about it? This and that, especially because of work stuff. But to be honest, I haven't really like put my full brain on it. Because of the fires, I've been so distracted because obviously the fires have been a big deal, and it feels like now the dust is settling a little bit. Not, it's still awful. It's still like the fire is still not out, but it feels like they're making progress now. It was so, I think the scariest was like when it was just 0% for like 3 days. So anyway, now it feels like they're making progress. It feels like there's like a light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. I really didn't bring anything. Here, I can use this. So I feel like now I can finally start to like process that TikTok is going away this weekend. And it's so sad to me because it feels like such an unnecessary choice. You know, all this stuff about data, like every other platform has our data already, and I think the most interesting thing to me about the whole TikTok ban is, if you've been following, everyone's moving to Red Note. I did download it, so I have a Red Note. It's so interesting. The app is completely in Chinese. People, like, that's the craziest part to me. They were scared of Chinese spies getting all of our data and all of our information, and so they took away something that so many Americans love so much. And not only love for, you know, the social enjoyment of it, but it's also like a very real livelihood for so many people, and they're taking it away. It's so much, there's so much connection on there, there's so many, like, you learn so much on there. It's just, I don't know, and that's their choice to take it away. And so it is so interesting and funny to me that the response is, you know what? F you, we're going to directly to them. You thought they were spying on us? We're gonna go directly to the number one, this app, the TikTok in China, and we're gonna sign away all of our data and whatever. We can't even read, like, I don't speak Mandarin, I don't understand, and I know all of these people, all of these Americans who are TikTok refugees and going to Red Note, I know for sure they don't know what they're signing away. They don't know, but they're definitely signing their data away, you know? And it's so interesting because it's like that overcorrection, like, and that it's like, it's, I was saying that's like prohibition, you know? It's like you tried to say that we can't have this thing. So it's backfiring in a really public, loud way. This is a little microphone I got. I really like it. I haven't used it that much yet, but it's cool. I'll show you. Look at this little windscreen. Doesn't this look like, oh my gosh, you know what this looks like? Oh, it's hard to see because this fluff is so fluffy, but it's like Mickey ears. Come on, focus. You can do it. How do I do the thing? No, don't look at me. Look at this. No. Come on. Ugh, I don't know. It's a little, it looks like little Mickey ears with like a floofy thing, but it's for the mic. Because this is the microphone. Isn't it a cute little thing? So you, oh gosh, the magnet is sticking out here. You put that thing in your phone, of course, and then this is the little microphone, and so that's why it has this thing. Or you can, it's like a pin, so you can do it like that. There's a couple different ways, and what I really like, oh, there's like a little clip, so you can clip it, but what I really like is you can wear it like as a pendant. It'll stick to that magnetically, and I think that's very cool because then you can just wear it really. Oh my gosh, I'm having the hardest time like placing words lately. That's not great, but discreetly. You can use it very discreetly. I really like the sound this box is making. I picked it up on a whim. Look at this little it has the little like sticky, not sticky, but it's like a different material than the cardboard. Matte, glossy? No, like a little glossy image. Anyway, yeah, I think I just wanted to ramble about TikTok. I loved TikTok so much. There was a period of time in 2021 I was posting like 3 times a day. I really loved it. I was having so much fun on there. I was, you know, like I said, I had so many friends on there. And it was just such a fun, special space, you know, for all these people to connect and learn and gather. And it's so sad because I got, honestly, I just got busy. I obviously I got into a relationship, and I got a new job, which again, I only got because of all the stuff I did on TikTok. And I don't know, I had family stuff, life just got really crazy. So I took a big break and I kept being like, I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna be active, I'm gonna get back on TikTok, I'm gonna do more. And it just, I was like, this year, I wrote down all these plans I had for the year. You know, I was like, this year I'm gonna be really active again on TikTok because I really loved it so much and I really enjoyed it. And now they're sunsetting it. So I am gonna try Red Note, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if that sticks and if that's where people are really gonna stay. I really wanted to revitalize some of the stuff I do on there, but that's part of my problem. I also get very distracted because I want to do so many different things. And you know, I also really love the ASMR stuff and want to grow that. I don't know. So maybe I'll just refocus things on YouTube for a while. But anyway. I think I'll end it there. I just kind of wanted to ramble a little bit because I was thinking about TikTok. And also, I just wanted to make a little video because I am back home. And it'll probably still be a little crazy for a while until the fires are totally all clear. This is my little Flonase. But I do want to make videos more regularly, even if it's like, you know, also part of it is I think sometimes I'm like, man, I gotta have like a plan, what I want to do, like interesting stuff, and like I like to do the pep talk things. I want to get back into that because I do like that also, but still it's like I gotta have a plan of like what I'm gonna talk about, and I need to just not, because I need to just ramble because it's so funny. It's one of those things where like I have in my head like, oh, I have to like plan a thing and do things, but I love ASMR. I watch people. I don't care what they're talking about. I don't, as long as it's not like offensive, right? I don't care what people are talking about. I love listening. So it's the same thing, you know, but we're always our own harshest critic. And we always give ourselves a harder time than we give anyone else. So that's what I was like, you know what? I don't need to have a specific thing. I don't even have like a lot of specific things that I wanted to use. I was like, I'm just gonna jump on, grab a couple things, make some sounds, and ramble a little bit about what's been going on and the band. Okay, so I will end it there. I think I told you about this, maybe. I got these at Costco. And I was really excited because there were a couple flavors. This was the least interesting one, orange. I forget the other flavors, but they were like Asian fruits. And I love LaCroix, so I thought this was going to be great. It's not good. It does make good sounds though, but it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. I am going to end it here, and I will be back to chat with you again. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are having a less weather impacted beginning to the year than I am. I hope 2025 is gentle and generous to you. Okay. thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being you.